Now it's 5:32. He says the state is violating his constitutional right to vote. Now one independent voter is suing so he can cast his ballot in primary elections.
Right now, Republicans and Democrats can only vote for their party in primaries, leaving out voters who have not declared an affiliation. That didn't fly with one voter. He's suing the state, but one party is hoping the judge will throw the case out. News 13's Catherine Mazzone is in the Newsplex with more on that this morning. Catherine?
That's right, Adam. The independent voters attorney says last summer, over 60% of all positions on the ballot were decided in the primary election. He tells me the primary law violates the state constitution, which allows for all qualified voters to cast their ballots in all open elections.
These are public elections. All taxpayers pay for these elections, and I find it astounding that the party would take a position they have the right to deny someone the right to vote in a publicly funded election.
Well, that's Ed Hollington, the attorney for independent voter David Crum. But attorneys for the New Mexico Republican Party say current state law protects their rights. The legislature passed a law more than 30 years ago preventing those who don't affiliate with a certain party from voting in primary elections. The attorney representing the state's Republican Party says that law is not unconstitutional. In fact, he says requiring a voter to affiliate with a certain party in advance of the election doesn't make it a closed election. He adds Hollington's proposal of letting independents choose a certain party's ballot at the polls just isn't enough. The attorney says the primary is an internal process and current law protects the party's right to freedom of association.
The plaintiff's view really seems to rest entirely on the New Mexico Constitution while disregarding the freedom of association afforded to political parties under the First Amendment to the U.S. Constitution.
Now, Anderson tells us he doesn't believe there's a conflict between the state and federal constitution. But if there was, he says the federal constitution would trump New Mexico's. The Republican Party asked the judge to dismiss the lawsuit. Back to you.
There will be a hearing on that lawsuit tomorrow morning in district court, and we'll let you know what happens there.